especially if you're like want to do a lot of videos and you're putting the quality up too.
Yeah, to 4K. Ooh.
Yeah.
Quality, man, that's a problem across all industries right now. They can't get quality service. I can't get a quality cup of coffee. I can't get anybody to just do their job right, man.
Well, even on Instagram now, they lower your video quality. Like, they'll up it if you're getting more views and stuff.
What?
Yeah. So
Just automatically? Damn.
Instagram started doing that.
Wow, man.
They said it's not worth the space in our video.
Okay,
Yo,
you're no
said it's
good.
not
You're
worth the
out.
space. That's crazy.
That's weird
Because
because
to
they
make
give you
it
that
a-
option when you post a reel. It's like upload at the highest quality. Yeah.
They said,
Damn.
yeah, no.
Sorry.
See, that's interesting, man. What do you guys think it is? I was really thinking that at some point it's not even going to be free to post anymore.
Oh, wow.
Because think about it, it's been free promo for everybody in a way, even if you don't get a lot of views or whatever, but at least in your local market, your audience, like even if you have no likes, like somebody saw that and it was free. So like when in the past, when my pops had a business, there was no free, like Yellow Pages was big advertising. Yellow Pages was, y'all even know about the Yellow Pages, bro?
I think the incentive of like a social media app is they want you on there the most. So if you're posting more, they probably like it though. It's not. It seems like the more you post, the more
You're contributing
to them. The more it's like feeding the beast. You got to keep feeding.
See, man, that's the crazy part. I see on these social media videos, though, like some people, they say that, feed, Gary V's like posts multiple times a day. And then I've seen other people be like, don't post because then you'll get notifications or they'll do something to try to attract you back onto the app.
Yeah, and that's it. Yes, so a lot of people send me things about that too, and so like as an artist, it's always that thing that where it's like, are you catering to your audience, which is your followers, or are you trying to get past that bubble, And it's like, and there's always like people, they are kind of like consumed by perception, so it's like. If my friends see me posting, that they're not going to be attracted to what I got to offer. But in reality, if you're trying to get to that next level, you got to be posting more, So that's kind of the thing I'm trying to figure out for myself too. Is like, do I just go full bore on it and just keep posting, or do I worry about the perception of that? But I think how the algorithm works is, most of the people, if they're not engaging, they're not seeing it anyway. So you're worried about people being like too exposed, but the majority of your people are not seeing it until you start posting more. So you know what I'm saying?
Well, it's interesting too. I've even seen that some people say that you have to advertise or run a campaign to your own followers because sometimes like they don't see it. They don't, right? Have you seen that?
No, I've seen that. They'll say, post to people, when you want to boost an ad, post to people similar to your followers. Just get boosted to your people who are actually following you that may not have seen it.
I just feel like, because even like on Instagram, sometimes like I get stuff that I'm not even following. It tells me like, we think you're not interested in this. But they're constant, like and then I'll see I missed a post from somebody I actually do follow, or I never even saw that they posted.
So weird,
Yeah, it's weird. I don't like ever since they came out of the chronological order and it's just more algorithm based on what you like and what you view, it gets very confusing because you can go a week without seeing somebody post that your friend and you're like, wait, what? This happened?
Yeah, and then at the same time, somehow it makes you think like, oh, this guy's not messing with me because he's not liking my stuff or whatever. It gets you in your headspace. It's like a psychological thing where it's like, oh man, my old friends don't even like me. I'm sad and stuff. But in reality, it's just the algorithm that's showing them.
Yeah, the algorithm's not showing them.
And then it makes you see like, oh, he's showing love to, you see, he's showing love to, oh, they got, man, I was just with them the other day, he's showing love to this guy.
I've even heard of family funk happening that way, man. I had a relative commented congratulations on somebody's wedding, and then somebody else was like, well, they got married recently, you didn't comment on their post, but you commented, what you mad at us?
Y'all wished happy birthday to some celebrity. Y'all didn't wish me happy birthday.
No.
No, that's why I like in myself. I have to like you just gotta talk yourself out of that and be like, I think being authentic to yourself, right? Right, you know. You gotta, as long as you're doing that and that's what you're projecting out there, then it doesn't. If that's what you're doing, then that's what matters. You know?
Yeah, that's big. Actually, a big example. Our friend
Oh.
that just went viral. To your point, I feel the same sentiments with us of whether we're trying to break that bubble and posting more because our followers might get tired of an example. One of our friends that we interviewed actually, she was saying, I actually don't like when people post multiple times because she's like, what do you want me to do? Comment more? I'm running out of things to say.
Yeah.
And so I see that side, but to our point and your point, you gotta post more to kind of break that bubble of followers to expand to people who aren't following you and get to that.
To get that new followers.
Get those new followers, get those new views.
And the other thing is like people that love you, they want you to shine regardless, right? Even if you annoy them like posting multiple times, they're not gonna be mad at you for that, right? If they are, that's weird down the road.
Actually, not like you. And I was gonna say the example. Actually, we just saw. There's this one friend that we know. He always posts videos and does different things. He's into social membership club and groups and experience. And he did this. We may have to pull this up on Instagram. He did one post that I think was only maybe 7 seconds.
Yeah.
I think. And that post now has 1.2 million views.
Wow.
Crazy. I think this just came out last week. But those are one of the things that just broke the algorithm. It's probably gonna get way more views than that. It's only been I think a week.
Wow.
But I'll have to show y'all the video. It's random. It has nothing to do with what he does. It's just a random.
Is there any audio? Does he talk?
He talks. This is audio. It's I think the prompt is like when you're a Christian and it's time for people to go.
Yeah, let's
In your house.
let's pull it up.
Yeah.
What's
Let's see. Look up. What is?
Was it the Dan?
Is it Dan?
Yeah, what's his
It's the Dan Dale. So
the Dan Dale?
yeah, DANDALE.
Yeah.
Yeah, first one.
Yep, our friend gave.
And yep, it's the pin post right there. And you just gotta click it to unmute.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says you
Start it.
Oh. Huh.
Turn, maybe.
That go to your little down on the bottom. Yeah, just make sure it's. Says it's going where? Where's the sound?
Volume.
It's up, but going to where? Click on like the little mixer with the arrow at the very.
Which one? This?
Yeah. Oh, it's going to
Interesting.
TV.
Try speakers.
Well, that's super weird. That usually fixes it.
Alright, well, okay. We'll check that out, but that's interesting. Okay, alright, so basically, I mean,
Yeah, essentially he's just saying they're hanging out and he's like, alright, I'm gonna pray us out.
You're kicking us out.
Yeah, he's like, Lord, please be with them as they head back to their home. And he's like, they're like, wait, are you kicking us out? Yeah, you read the caption. He said, I'm gonna stop praying for these people to go back. And that's it. And
oh, I see, okay. This is, yeah. That's cool, man. That's sounds, yeah.
You never know what's gonna hit.
You never know what's gonna stick.
Sometimes it's like the most random thing that you were like afraid to share, that like you thought about it, And this other thing I was like trying to tell myself is like you gotta trust your cringe and stuff.
Yeah.
Like usually your cringe pulls you away and you're like nah, but then that's like what people actually want to see you posting.
Yeah, so we'll see.
No, I can see that, man. I know even for me sometimes, a lot, especially when I'm being a character, and I'm, you know, loud and stuff. I listen, I'm like, damn, am I really that loud or that? I really dislike a lot of video content of myself a lot of times.
Yeah, I don't like to watch myself.
Yeah, it's true, man. But you just gotta put it out there and do it. I think.
You have fun making it too.
That's the thing. It's fun, but also that's why virality, whatever, is not really the goal either. And it's fantastic. Like, look, God bless his bro. I hope you know he monetizes in turns. But keep in mind too, right? Once you have one post, it's gonna help. You're gonna continue to. But how do you piggyback off of that? Right? How do you monetize that? How do you turn that into clients? Y'all remember that backpack kid? The backpack kid. He was one of the. He used to just wear a backpack. And what was his dance? Y'all want to damn, I'm that old, y'all remember the backpack kid? He was one of the first viral,
because he was dancing on the track.
Yeah, he was. I think he was the one doing this dance. I think.
The giddy. Oh, the gritty.
Backpack kid.
What?
Y'all know the
Oh,
backpack kid?
yes, he was doing that. That was on America's Got Talent, wasn't there something?
Oh,
He
that's
did some. I forget what the dance is called.
Yeah, they put it on Fortnite. I know that.
This kid, he was like, damn, man, I'm getting old, man. Damn, wow, I thought like the kid.
Man,
this kid, yeah, man. All I'm saying is, I just remember this kid, for example, reading about him that he had millions and millions of views. Every one of his videos was going viral. But he was struggling on how to turn it into money, right? Because now these platforms will pay you out directly and all, but really not that much. I mean, it'll be nice stuff, but it's more of a side hustle, you know, income. So he starts thinking, do I rap? What do I do? And it's a whole thing where it kind of spurred. He was kind of the first ones where people started, thinking, what year was this video from actually? Damn, 2017, man, yeah. Damn, that's flying.
Wow.
10 years.
Yeah, man, wow. Wow. Anyhow, the backpack kid was huge, man.
Next existential crisis, man. You're still young, you still got it.
We were all the same.
We did that in college.
We were doing that.
We had to turn that into now. It's cooking now.
You see what I'm saying? It was a thing, man. Like, the backpack kid was huge, man. But yeah, man, people. That's another great example. See, I thought he was huge. Still, y'all don't even know who the hell he is. And this kid was huge, man.
He was huge.
That's
the dance, the Fortnite.
Okay, so and he probably hopefully got cashed out. I bet you they played him or tried to play him. He probably had to sue him to get money. I wouldn't be shocked. But the point is, that's what's about. You gotta monetize the situation, man. There's been times where I've had some popularity. I was actually doing really well on Instagram when it first was kind of popping in 2014, 15. My retail job at the time, to just wear a nice suit every day. Had a couple girls there, man, were savvy with the tech. They would just take a picture, hashtag it. I got like 20K followers real quick.
Wow. Crazy
engagement. I mean, the algorithm it was real easy then. The algorithm was completely different, man. And then that kind of stopped working, and the growth was a completely different thing. But honestly, when I really looked at it, that didn't really make me a lot of money, even when it was kind of popping at the time or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, consistent, sustainable growth, and micro doses overall is kind of how you stick around, or providing an actual service. You know what I'm saying? Because it's great to go viral for like dances and stuff too. I don't want to hate on people who like dance and.
Uptown, downtown, uptown, downtown.
There was this woman, man, on America's Got Talent. It was just, I was telling her, this is a couple years ago, man, and it was just like, she's one of these moms who just, she dances to stuff. And I get it, man, but I just don't see the talent, man. I'm sorry, man. It's just
Still got sucked in.
Yeah, but it's great, but at the end of the day, I guess you could promote, a product, and I guess that's cool. But, again, it just sounds like side money, man. I don't know. It's tough to...
It's hard to be like an actual career pulling out of it.
It is. And is it sustainable or not? That's the thing, because we're all trying to go viral. We're always trying to, the shock value thing is the thing, right? Like, everybody now doesn't even care, man. They're ready to, I see people do some real distasteful things as you all should, and they know it. They they really embrace their cringe, right? And they're like, look, it's gonna get engagement. Like it's a lot of hate comments, but they actually don't care because it's easier.
That's what they want. It's easier to
get that. Yeah, you know how you can get under people's skin, like do post something really cringy and get under people's like. So now that's like become a thing where people are like intentionally, doing that. You know what I mean? And then these pranks at the supermarkets and stuff, man, it's crazy.
See, that gets out of control though.
Yeah.
Like for me, I don't really like you're at the store or retail shop or whatever, and you start getting pranked. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What's the point of all that? Like,
Well, you didn't come, and you always gotta remember, to use people, because I see people online all the time, and they say, "Well, you're in a public space." I get it, man.
I didn't consent to this.
That's right. But I just think it's one thing, we can always pull out laws and stuff, but that's why we really need some sophistication and some culture, man. I swear to God, man. See, in Japan, they don't be doing that kind of stuff, man. They got like respect for each other.
Respect.
It's kind of interesting.
Don't let your cringe infringe.
Don't. That needs to be a campaign.
Yeah.
Don't let your cringe infringe. It's not. I mean, I see these people like just walking like in a public thing, doing like yelling, screaming, cussing, and you just mad at me because I have the confidence to do this, but you also don't have the respect to not do this. You know what I'm saying? You got the confidence to do it, sure, and I guess I could like screw everybody and whatever, but like people don't always want to be like in a video, and you know what I mean? You're using me, and on top of that, if you monetize it, like I was watching this girl who, because when you go to Egypt, anytime, and it's true, man, these kids, man, they don't stop hounding you for money, and then the thing is she keeps posting them, talking about how they hounding them for money. I'm like, hey, at this point, you better be breaking them off some money because you're using them for content. Because she had all kind of engagement, people talking about these kids. If you really think about it, they're not begging anymore. Now they're part of the act.
Yeah. Or people using their own kids too.
Or people using their own
People
kids.
playing tricks on their own kids, like psychologically on Instagram. It's not wrong.
There's a real viral one I've seen where they crack an egg on the girl. It's innocent. It's innocent. But I don't like it, man. There's something about it. Y'all seen it? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Like the girl's like sitting there baking, and then the adult just cracks an egg on her, and of course the girl has like this like crazy mad
Shock,
reaction. And she's upset, and it's cute because she's like 4, so she'll get over it, find life. But man, I don't like it. Yeah, just the idea of like using it.
Yeah, it's teaching your children.
It's not.
It is. It's
That
a
don't
balance.
feel right. Yeah.
It's a balance. But at the same time, though, there's like this Santa Cruz medicinals cat that I told you about, right? He kind of does that, but he gives people, like he'll say, I don't want you to drink this soda. You put that soda out. Here's $100 if you put this soda back. So he is actually kind of doing a service because he really does have a point that the soda's full of garbage. He is kind of using them. I hope afterwards he asks if it's cool that I'll post it. Because that's one nice thing too, I think. You know what I mean?
I see
Like,
that.
if you be like, hey man, I got y'all in this video. Can I is it cool if I post it? I get we could all just do it in a public space, whatever. But, look.
Yeah, it surprises me that people are just so comfortable just doing that wherever, just filming themselves, filming everything. It's just it wasn't always like that, and it's and here you can't, I guess that's one reason why you can't be shy to do that. It's because people are so used to it, they're not thinking about it as much, where it's we're holding ourselves back sometimes by being too considerate, but I guess there you have to have some kind of
balance. I think,
you gotta draw the line somewhere.
You just gotta at least contribute value. Like this Santa Cruz medicinals dude, he's using people, and he's also contributing major value to them. I would say. Like somebody sells in the supermarket, tells them don't buy this. Here's $100 to go get something else. All right, you can use me at the end of the clip. All right, you want to use me in a little 10-second clip? Fine, that's all right.
At least he's offering them money.
And that's what I mean. Yeah,
paid.
There's some value there versus when you go prank somebody in the hood or y'all see, man, I've seen people even prank at the barber shop. They don't cut my hair, and then they cut his hair. Oh man, cold.
How many of those are thought out. Like, you know, some of them that you can tell, sometimes you could tell that it's like they knew they was getting pranked, you know.
Totally.
But it still works
Yeah.
because of the audacity of it, you know.
Yeah.
Still do it.
And at least when there's skits, everybody's in on it. That is one thing. Although it could, you know, give an illusion that it's not a skit, and that in that frame could kind of, I don't know, man. It's tough, man. In this world we're living in right now, you know. Then you got AI. Now you could even not like just be in a store and somebody could probably manipulate my image to do something, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, your
Like,
voice. They're using that to
Yeah.
scam
Voice.
folks
it's
too.
crazy.
Don't scam grandma.
Don't scam her. Grandma.
I always talk with my radio voice. They try to scam you. They end up scamming some late night radio.
Yeah, man, it's wild, man. But it's really interesting because we all obviously want our businesses to succeed. We want to be prosperous. We want to help each other. All that stuff, man. But it's really interesting to kind of keep it in focus because you know y'all heard the term "you get lost in the sauce."
Yeah.
I think that's a good classic example, man. That you could easily get lost in the sauce. You know, if you don't keep your eye on the bigger picture. You know, that's why knowing your why, I think, is a big thing. You know, like I had to really retune and rewind and remind myself why I'm even, you know, pursuing an entrepreneurial path, or why don't I want to just go get a job? You know what I mean? That's a real.
Yeah, it takes like you have to really. It's like recommitting yourself to what your purpose is every day, right?
Yeah, I like that. It's good to kind of retune, realign. And I was reading about something too about really the importance of, you know, realigning with your actions on a daily basis and reminding your own self of your blueprint and mission to make sure that, you know, you're just walking on the correct path. You can easily end up lost in another tangent. You know what I mean? Happens to me 1.5 million times. You know, I remember once investing in this, you know, e-commerce situation where I lost a ton of money. Didn't do my due diligence hiring this company, you know, to set them up a totally passive. You don't have to lift a finger, you know what I mean. But any one of us could get caught up in these things because I forgot, man, that the goal wasn't just to make money anyway, which how, you know what I mean. Because when I let them set up a passive income store for me on Walmart. Right, that's kind of counter to my idea about supporting small business. You know, so I got lost in the sauce a little bit because I'm trying to create money, trying to make. I was talking about independent entrepreneurship, whatever, you know. And now I'm not caring about, you know, how it's going to be made. I just want an opportunity. You got lost in the sauce, man. It happens.
I guess that gives you the seasoning, like going through that gives you like some seasoning because you got more game from learning from having that problem happen, you know?
I like that.
Like you're able to, you know, like people that just had the straight trajectory to where they wanted to get, they don't really have the like season and the grit that comes with it, you know what I'm saying? Where you lost everything and you came back, you know?
That's true.
Then you have like less fear because you know, like, okay, what's the worst that can happen, right? Because it happened already, I got it back. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. I love to hear that, man. You're right, because you got to dust yourself off. You got to keep going. And nothing's a fail if you learn from it. If you got some sort of game, to spin it into something larger. And it's true, man. The more, you know, you go through a difficult time, then, you know, nothing can stop you. Because if you bounce back from some of those things, you know, you can elevate. You can elevate. Well, before we kind of, you know, get back to it, I don't want to take up too much of everybody's time. Lindsay had a really interesting article that she was talking to me about that I think could be helpful for everybody. So I wanted her to kind of go over that. But before I do that, is there anything else anybody wanted to add or ask about for the building? Beautiful. Okay. Well, Lindsay, if you don't mind, please, I think I had it up here. Let me get it back up for you.
I think the meetings would go pretty smooth without the droid.
You know, human touch,
They
man.
always trying to throw shade on you.
The human touch, man. You always trying to have a problem with a player, man.
Yeah,
This is how it goes without AI.
we're more productive without technology. Go figure.
Yeah.
Case in point.
That's right. I like that, man. I like
Case
that.
in point.
Yeah.
Case in point.
Anything, yeah. The phone's recording. We're fine. We don't need him to record it. I don't even know where his recordings get fed to or who listens to whatever he's captured. Yeah. Well, without further ado, the lovely Lindsay's got a lot of experience around finance, marketing, real estate. You know, Lindsay actually worked at Fox News in New York for some time.
Wow.
And it's got some good game. Yeah, Lindsay's giving me a lot of great ideas. Always love to learn from her. But this was a great story. She told me about when we had our